Hi, hello, how are you? I'm Alex, the Bareback Contessa, and I help you fill your home with things and people that you love. Welcome or welcome back. Today, we're going to be focusing on the people that you love side of my tagline, and I'm going to share some easy, entertaining ideas for you. Love a dinner party. I love cooking for my friends. I love sharing my home with them, and dinner parties are super trendy right now, but they are really an intermediate level of entertaining. There's a lot of prep work involved. There's a lot of moving pieces, and you have to worry about the dreaded lull of conversation that might happen. So here are some alternatives that will help you build and strengthen your entertaining and hosting muscles. Entertaining should be easy and low stress. And I don't want all of the moving parts of a dinner party get in the way of you building community. My parents hosted every single holiday, and my mom would spend days cleaning and prepping and cooking. And afterwards, they would say, I never want to do that ever again. So I grew up thinking that entertaining had to be this huge production when it really doesn't. Having a friend over for takeout and to watch a movie, that is entertaining. The most important thing to remember is that your friends are there to see you. They don't care what you're cooking. They don't care what your home looks like. They just want to spend time with you. And when you focus your entertaining around that idea, it becomes so much easier. As we continue to lose community spaces and third spaces, I believe that our homes should act as community spaces, especially as queer people and people in other targeted groups right now. Outside is not always safe. So if we can use our homes to make connections and build community and build lasting relationships, we will be that much more set up for success. With all that out of the way, let's go over some of my easy entertaining ideas for you. The first is going to be a viewing party, either a TV show that you and your friends love, a movie that just went on streaming, even a music video viewing party could be really fun and a low stress way to dip your toes into the entertaining waters. It's very low maintenance because there's an activity involved. Order pizza or your favorite takeout or make it a potluck. Ask your friends to bring snacks and drinks. This can be as simple or as extravagant as you want it to be. Start where you are. The most important thing in a viewing party or any kind of party really is making sure that you have enough seating, especially if you're going to be sitting and watching a TV for a while. You want everybody to be comfortable. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean a chair. It can be a throw pillow on the floor, but make sure that you aren't inviting so many people that people have to stand awkwardly in a corner because they can't sit anywhere. When I'm entertaining in this way, I love to put out a spritz bar. I'll put out a bunch of aperitifs or liqueurs with some Prosecco, club soda, and ice, and it's a make-your-own adventure kind of night. If you want to keep it non-alcoholic, I love making different flavored syrups. Make a blueberry or berry syrup, make a ginger syrup, any flavor combination that sounds really good to you, and some club soda, and you are set. The next idea I have for you is hosting a craft. Invite friends over to work on whatever craft they're currently working on, or have a planned education session to learn a new craft. One of my friends hosts a monthly craft night, and it's such a great time. Last time they learned how to make shrinky dinks in the oven. But the great thing about this is you are giving people unstructured time to spend together. And that is so important and something that we don't do enough as an adult. Every time we meet up with friends, we feel like we have to go get coffee. We have to do these prescribed things rather than just getting together and seeing where the day takes us, playing as adults, if you will. It's also a great way to activate our creative muscles and do some things that we might not otherwise work into our day. I'm a big crocheter, but I haven't done it in a while. Having this dedicated night once a month, that is time that I know I'm going to spend crocheting and working on some other crafts. And it's great for all of us to have that creative time built into our schedules when we might not otherwise make time for it. It's also something that can be as simple or as extravagant as you want it to be. Set out some snacks or ask your friends to bring something, put out some drinks, and just spend a few hours crafting and spending time together. The next easy entertaining idea is a game night, and I love those especially for bringing new people into our communities. Game nights are a great way to make new friends and break the ice. I think that we've lost the art of game nights, and by that, I mean tabletop board games, but this could also go for video games if you have a group of friends that play the same video game. The great thing about game nights is that they also have a built-in activity, so you don't have to worry about that dreaded lull. Go to the thrift store, see what you can find for a few dollars. I think it's especially fun if you find a unique vintage game that people may not have heard of. But one of my favorite games is called Moniker. There is a board game version you can buy, or you can do it with some scrap paper and pens. Get your whole group together and write down the names of any celebrity or public figure you can think of. Anybody that people in the group are going to know and recognize. Put all of those names into a bowl and split up into groups of 2. You and your partner are going to take turns drawing names out of that bowl and trying to guess who the name is, much like the pyramid game or a lot of those other charades and guessing games. In the first round, use as many words as you need to get your partner to guess the name. Once all of the names have been correctly selected, move on to the second round where you can only use one word to guess the name. And in the third round, you have to act out the name. See how many names you can get right in 60 seconds, and whoever has the most slips of paper at the end wins. If you want to take the community building of a game night a step further, host a +1 game. Everyone that you invite needs to bring one person that the host doesn't know. This is a great way to expand our communities and the people that we can rely on and build relationships with. All right, the next easy entertaining idea I have is a co-working or body doubling brunch. Go to your favorite bagel shop, get some bagels and cream cheese and some other fun toppings, put them out and get to work. This is a great time to knock out a bunch of those admin tasks that you and your friends have been putting off for months. Body doubling is a proven productivity tip. This is a great time to do your taxes, update your resume, or any of those pesky administrative tasks that you just can't seem to get done in a regular day. It might be a bit mundane, but because you're doing these activities with friends, it's a great time. Alternatively, is there a home project that you just can't seem to get done? Invite your friends over to paint your living room or have a packing party. I firmly believe that we need to bring back the little favor economy and pay these things forward to our friends. They want to help you and you shouldn't feel ashamed or afraid of asking for help when you need it. I think we need to move past this idea that we don't owe anybody anything and understand that when we are in relationship with people, we do in fact owe them something. Don't be afraid to ask for help. All it'll cost you is some pizza or takeout. All right, the last easy entertaining idea I have for you is a micro dinner party. If you want to scratch that dinner party itch, but you aren't quite ready for a full 8-person dinner, start with one person. Invite them over for dinner. Plan a nice menu, set the table beautifully, break out your nice dishes, and just have one person over. This is a great way to start building that entertaining muscle and understanding some of the skills that come along with hosting a dinner party, like timing, menu planning, decorating. These things take time and practice to learn and develop, and starting with just one person coming over for dinner will alleviate a lot of the pressure that you might feel otherwise. All right, with those ideas in mind, I have a few final tips I want to offer you for entertaining. First, delegate. Don't be afraid to ask your friends to bring ice or to bring drinks or have a potluck. You don't have to do every single thing by yourself. Your friends want to help and pitch in when they are coming into your home and sharing your space. If you are in fact cooking for the event, don't cook something for the first time for a party. You will put so much unnecessary pressure on yourself. What happens if it doesn't taste right? What if it doesn't come out right? What if it takes too long? Stick with things that you know that are tried and true, so that you don't have that added pressure. And along those lines, try and plan a menu that tastes just as good warm or at room temperature. You don't want to be running around serving each dish a la minute. You want to be spending time with your friends, chatting and giggling. You don't want to be in the kitchen. Plan ahead. While I do love an impromptu gathering, building your entertaining muscles, it's important to take the time to plan out what you need to do, what you need to clean, what you need from the grocery store. This will, again, alleviate a lot of pressure that you might feel. My last and maybe most important tip is to set the table the night before. This is one of those things that can so easily be put off until the last minute and takes a lot more time than you think it might. Take some time the night before to put out your dishes, pull out the serving pieces so that you know what dishes are going to go into what bowl, and that will alleviate so much pressure from the day up. All right, just to recap, start small. Start with only having a few people over to watch some TV with takeout. If you're worried about keeping your guests engaged, plan a night around an activity. That will help you avoid the dreaded lull. And remember, your friends just want to spend time with you. They don't care if your home is finished or fully decorated or what you're cooking or any of those things. And if they do, you know what? They're not invited the next time. They just want to spend time with you and spend time with each other and build community. And with that, run forth and entertain. If you have any other questions, drop them down below and I will answer them. If you got anything out of this video, please like and subscribe and share with a friend. I'll see you back here next week. Bye.